Okay, I don't understand why that arrow is on. It normally is off. I wonder if there's a sign of the engine going bad or if the dashboard is going bad. Alright, I really have a bad headache it's been going on for the past few hours now. It makes me feel nauseous, like I have to puke slightly. So it's some kind of a sickness. I'm trying a little bit of ginger. I should probably get the fresh stuff. I only have powdered dry stuff. I put that in my water. Then I also have yarrow. I have yarrow flowers. I just kind of made a little tea out of that, threw it in my tea thing and put it in the water. But it's a lot of pain right now. I wonder if Smith's name remains because it sounds closely associated with the founder of Latter-day Saints or Mormons, because I walked inside Smith's and it's pretty much just like a Fred Meyer's, but they're just maintaining the name of Smith's. There are smaller Smith's grocery stores, such as in Brigham City, but I just have to wonder if maybe it's they're keeping the Smith name for like to look favorable to the Mormons because of I forget the guy's name, Joseph or Adam Smith, the guy that founded Mormonism. Amazing to see that there's snow on the top of that mountain. I didn't see that yesterday, but I'm thinking that maybe it was because the clouds were covering it. It was pretty cloudy yesterday. There's no snow on any of the other mountains, just this one off in the distance. Okay, I'm not exactly sure which street I'm on. It's a loud one. They know where I'm going. It looks like if I take a right, I can go up the part of the canyon. 3100 and 450. It's just so busy around here. It's hard to get any relief. There's no sidewalk. It's busy. As busy as it is, that should warrant some sidewalk. But they decided against it. See them drive carefully, protect our children signs. They seem to be more like cautious of people like me who happen to park nearby a school, more than cars that are barreling on the road, down the road by the school. I admit it was really tempting as I was walking by that apple tree to walk on their yard and take an apple or two. But these Mormons, they are, what do you call it, elitists. I don't want to take the chance of them wanting to press charges against me for taking an apple. As tempting as it is, and as much as they're just sitting there. Well, I'm moving up a higher elevation. And there is frost on some of these roofs, like that one. And it is pretty scenic. It looks like I got a long way to go if I can even get to a mountain, get to the base of like the beginning of a trail up a mountain. It's been a long walk so far, but it's nice and cool. Fresh deer tracks. This is kind of a trail. Kind of a trail. You can kind of see over things. I see there's a parking lot where that person's going, and they'll probably stop there. There's a parking lot on the side of the mountain right into that sun. People are parking there at least. I got off the road to see where this trail goes. It's not like Washington. Look at that. I could see all around me. It's probably been like this for years. in Washington, I'd be fighting through brush, possibly picking blackberries on the way. I can get up a little higher, but I can see the tops of stuff here at least. It's kind of neat. A lot of buildings. It's Ogden, my car's parked somewhere in there, like 3 miles away, I think. This is probably man-made, but it's interesting. Just these pebble rocks. It looks like they're cemented in there, but it doesn't exactly look like cement. And not even the sun can melt that snow. The morning sun, at least. Still gotta warm up quite a bit. Okay, yeah, once again, nobody dares. Nobody dares to build up on the mountain, okay? It's way too risky. I like all those evergreens up there. It looks like that's a pretty stable face. They're pretty well developed, maybe 20, 30 years. But you got all this mountain, and as much as people want to build on top of it, they can't. Looks like everybody's happily settled on the bottom of the mountain, of course. Some are pushing the edge, but not too much. Not taking a risk of even getting on an incline. The people over here who did. Oh, wow, there's a house right on top of a higher spot. That probably can't be seen. I'm starting to see some natural cactus around here. I mean, this is a pretty isolated area, right? So these are the edible kind too. You take off those spikes and you can eat the flap. There's quite a few of them. There's quite a few. I mean, yeah, the sagebrush stretches. The strong smell of sagebrush stretches from Yakima, Washington, down to here. It definitely is across the land. It's exposed to different conditions, but it's doing pretty good. This is a pretty natural setting. There's a fox that just ran from its cover, a grayish type of fox, or a coyote. Had big ears, black ears, gray coat. That might have been what I've seen in Brigham City. They would just move so fast across a path like this off in a distance. Okay, so as I was cutting a cactus leaf off, I was handling it, and I noticed that I was getting little burrs on my fingers. There's little burrs on this thing that can't be seen. They're so tiny. They must be around the bigger, where the pores of the bigger spikes come out. But they're stuck in my hand. They're like burrs. They're like hooked at the end, and it's hard to pull them out of my finger. But they're so tiny I can't even show them. All right, so this is called Bonneville Shoreline Trail, and yeah, I got on here by the side of one of those roads. But I don't really want to stay on the trail much longer. I want to start walking back to my car. I was just trying to find the trail. Maybe I could drive back out another time, possibly. But I just want to go down back into the city. They fenced off an old reservoir similar to what I found in somewhere in Washington. I forgot the name of it. That one was full, and it was raining at the time I got there. But this is very similar to that. Yeah, this one's... Wow, it looks pretty deep. Like, I can't make out where the bottom would be. So, some kind of old style reservoir system that they've abandoned. Like Washington, they've abandoned theirs, so it's just something with this style that they don't like. You can see there's a door that'll get you inside, but they locked it. You'd have to climb over the fence, but I don't think you'd want to go into that kind of muck. There's movement in there too, probably some bugs. That little water thing that's fenced off is right there in relation to the mountain, but you could use that mountain as a marker for a lot of things. But yeah, this is the natural look, And I don't know, I'm a little surprised why there's not much development over here closer to the mountain. They've just abandoned this area. It's not marked off as a protection area. It's just a trail. That's it. Trail system. People can drive through here a little bit, ride their horses. You could probably drive up to here to get to the trail system and drive and park right here. Alright, it's at the end of this residential area. People just like circle around and dump their grass. It'd be a possibility. Get a little closer. Just give you a nice jump spot. You don't have to drive too far, but you know, you can get close enough to the mountain to have a chance to scale it. So I'm at the corner of 2850 North and 1425 East for that little spot. There's a lot of newer developments, upper class newer. They're not just packing them in here. They're building their homes for just for fun, for the looks. Well, I'm a little surprised to find so many delicious grapes around Ogden. These are very juicy. A good time of year to pick them. Just sitting on this fence. The good grapes are the ones that stain your teeth dark. It's just a different spot to look at a mountainside looking south pretty much. Against the sun in the morning, sort of. 10 o'clock is actually approaching. I think this is a dog park. Some of the dog walkers parked in some private property. Kind of made the guy upset. I saw one deer hoof on a muddy trail. Haven't really seen any deer. Oh, there's a deer. Two fake deer. You wouldn't see that so much in Washington. Those would actually be real deer. I see there's snow on another set of mountains over here. Yeah, I got that snow over there. And then snow off in the further mountains that are very visible. You can like count the individual trees practically. I just soaked tomatoes in oil for 3 days, 2.5, 3 days. The sun-dried tomatoes, and they tasted kind of like they could have used a few more days of soaking in the olive oil, but they weren't too bad. If I could find dehydrated tomatoes more often, I would soak them in olive oil, no problems. Seems that tomatoes make a big difference in my heart.